and they turned that one into a big play.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first.
Only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
One more time with Swift. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Here we go.
Fields changing the play. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangwu. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Now Fields. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. And they'll begin by running the option. Given 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run with Wangu. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
1st down, Chicago.
11.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to give it behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he's into the clear. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. That pass complete to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Fields now to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Moore the motion man. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. On the option to give to Swift here. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
42-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good for another Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First down, Bears.
In motion left goes Watson. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now Fields going to move him around. And this will be caught by Mooney. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, no longer. Way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and
Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Swift going to try up the middle. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Being chased out left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down Bears.
Let's go.
To the air again, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now it's Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Fields. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup.
Again, Fields.
At the 20-yard line.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Eagles 31, Bears 18.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands Dolphins team able to cover it up. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Brown the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 27. 130 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Swift.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Bears 1st down.
On play action, Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they will take a knee here.
And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.